It is often said that life imitates art far more than art imitates life. No saying holds more truth than this, especially when one is in the presence of street art. After hearing so many stories of how Bogota is rapidly rising as the street art destination for South America, I decided to see this transformation firsthand. What will I see? And most importantly, does life imitate art? We're about to find out.
This is Colombia.
Buenos dias and good morning from the La Candelaria district in central Colombia. This area is ground zero for Colombian music, Colombian food, and most importantly, Colombian culture. I saw all around me great neoclassical architecture, cafes filled with aromatic coffee, and above all else, vibrant street art, which we are going to go see today. I grabbed some coffee and I'm waiting for my guide. However, I hear some crazy chatter in the background, so I go see what's up, and then I realize that there's this gentleman performing improv comedy. Now, I don't understand a word of Spanish, and for some odd reason, I am the only one laughing in the audience. I'm not sure why, but I think his mannerisms were quite unique. So with that, let's go see our tour guide. Meet Manuel Martinez Marquez, or just Manny for the sake of simplicity. After exchanging pleasantries, Manny provided me with the history of graffiti and also condensed over 5,000 years of the history in just under 5 minutes. Now that's being efficient.
So, alright, these rock paintings date 17,000 years ago, right? And the main difference is the uses of the colors, no? As we can notice, that these colors was made with blood and vegetal paints.
With blood?
Yes,
I
yes.
didn't know that. So did the blood kind of withstand the test of time? It just stayed on the wall. It didn't deteriorate.
It's really good.
Yeah,
because during or last a long
time. And it's free, right? You don't need to pay for your blood.
Exactly,
it's just right
free.
there. Yeah.
But it has meaning, no?
Yes.
With blood is
more personal. I
more
think.
personal.
Yeah.
Yes, and transcendental.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How cool is that? People used to use blood as opposed to paint to create murals a long time ago. This little known fact that I just discovered really put me in a mood for an adventure today. Now more than ever, I wanted to see more. I wanted to experience more, and I wanted to bombard my senses with as much as possible that this neighborhood could offer. And with that thought in mind, it's time to start today's visual voyage into the heart of La Candelaria. Our journey begins right now. Follow me.
Eres perfecta mujer, de la cabeza a los pies. Tú pasas de mi nivel, tú tienes el piquete. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. Eres perfecta mujer, de la cabeza a los pies. Tú pasas de mi nivel, tú tienes el piquete. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. Amarte es mi maña, que lo que toca mi mano se daña. Pero amor es lo que dicen, como un color entre los grises. Yo nunca te fallé, tú no eres cualquiera. Tú eres la mujer, mi corazón anhela. Pasan por ahí todas esas poses que tú conoces. Gracias a mi mujer, ni tu amigo, pero en vivo solo contigo disfruto el show, bebé. Alright, cita, dime pa' dónde vas, que yo te caigo donde sea. Eres perfecta mujer, de la cabeza a los pies. Tú pasas de mi nivel, tú tienes el piquete. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. De la forma que tú besas, origami. Somos Adán y Eva y estoy listo pa' tomar el castigo. Yeah. Y todo lo prohibido y los pecados que tú y yo hemos cometido. Pasan por ahí todas esas poses que tú conoces. Gracias a mi mujer, ni tu amigo, pero en vivo solo contigo disfruto el show, bebé. Alright, pasita, dime pa' dónde vas, que yo te caigo donde sea. Eres perfecta mujer, de la cabeza a los pies. Tú pasas de mi nivel, tú tienes el piquete. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. Eres perfecta mujer, de la cabeza a los pies.
This is one of my favorite sections of La Candelaria, primarily because I believe that this corner actually houses some of the most important murals in the city. This is by Guache, 2018, so it's fairly new. Apparently, from what we've learned, Guache was named Mephisto before he had a cleanse, before he went and discovered himself in the rainforest with the local and indigenous tribes of which he was part of, with his past and his heritage. So he was kind of a character that was dark and into the macabre, and then he had a transformation once he spent some time with his people, so to say, and rediscovered himself. So that is kind of a symbol of rebirth right here.
For example, other pieces from the same artist, but around the world. Yes. For example, the first one is located in Berlin, in Germany. Yes. This come from Toulouse, France, and this is located in Chicago, Illinois.
Manny kept on going on and on about the painting in front of us, but to be honest, at that point, all his words were just like white noise to me, and that was because I was still digesting the magnitude of transformation by Guache. I was thinking to myself, for someone to have flipped 180 degrees and changed their alias, changed their persona from a Mephisto to a Guache, there must have been some earth-shattering and profound event that occurred to this person. Then it hit me like a landslide. Kind of like when I found out that Kylie Jenner was having Travis Scott's baby girl. Or maybe not. You know, it's evident that art and life and art, they coexist together and form the most perfect symbiotic relationship. But the sole focus should not be on that relationship alone. The focus should be on rather, however, how street art empowers through expressionism. My friends, art is the only true form of freedom left on our great earth. And with art, you can be anyone, you can do anything, you can go anywhere, and you can voice whatever you want to through art, just like what Mephisto did when he transformed into Guache. Best way to put it is that the brush is to the artist as what the Infinity Gauntlet is to Thanos. Think about that statement. With this newfound realization in the back of my mind, I trekked onward, feeling liberated and free of shackles.
Mi alma se desborda de emoción. Nunca antes había sentido así. Espero que ella sienta lo mismo que yo. Bailar, bailar, bailar. la seduje con mis pasos mágicos.
As with anyone who goes on a spiritual journey, you get hungry thereafter, and I was no exception. As a matter of fact, I was more than hungry. I was super hangry. But luckily for me, I did find this hidden gem right in front of me.
This restaurant is called Lucha Picante. So we definitely know what Lucha Libre is, right? It's Lucha Picante. And as you can see inside, there's like masks and wrestlers going like that everywhere. There's a luchador right there, which appears to be the Last Supper of Luchador Jesus, right, with his apostles. So that's fantastic. Yeah. The actual menu. So it looks like the tacos, tortas, burritos, hot dogs. I like this one right here. The tortas called the Blue Demon. That's hilarious. That's pretty badass right there. And you have right here Homer Simpson with Duff. Okay, why not have Homer Simpson there with Duff here, right? Next to Lucha Picante.
After slaying 2 Blue Devil burritos and 1 bottle of Duff beer, I thought I would call it a day. But to my surprise, I saw a crew painting a mural right in front of me.
These are all the street artists just convened here to make a beautiful mural.
For example, in this text,
This mural is
it's
breathtaking.
So it's supposed to people for
And as we've learned through our wonderful tour guide, that you need to apply to the government to reserve some real estate in order to exhibit your work, your art.
here
The next day I decided to go back to La Candelaria to see if the street art from the prior day was complete.
There's just so much going on right here with the color schematics, and when I look at these pictures, I just kind of fall into my own little world.
Note the key phrase, fall into my own little world. That, ladies and gentlemen, is another way of saying I feel truly free. We live in a society today where our senses are constantly bombarded with stressors. We ask ourselves questions like, how am I going to get out of debt? Why can't I ever lose that last 5 pounds of belly fat? Will I ever find a stable career? And my personal favorite, what flavor of Ben & Jerry's ice cream should I buy when I go grocery shopping? As I gaze into a pair of eyes that are painted on a wall, which are gazing back at me, I don't even sense in the slightest that a slab of brick and mortar is just a few feet in front of me, but rather I see a friend who is holding a key to my inner birdcage. And my friends, at this very moment in time, every stressor that I had balled up inside of me instantly evaporated into thin air. If this mural has such a profound impact on me, imagine how the crew who created this masterpiece a day prior must have felt. If I were to take a guess about how the creators of this painting felt yesterday, I would say that they felt nothing short of exhilaration to the maximum degree. So after several days of just absorbing all the beautiful murals and wonderful paintings around me, I did come to a conclusion. And that conclusion is that art doesn't imitate life. Art is life. Salvador Dali, may he rest in peace, said it best when there are some days when I think I'm going to die from an overdose of satisfaction. You know, I think today for me, my satisfaction meter just OD'd. Hello, YouTube Nation. I had an awesome time creating the video that you just saw, and I hope you enjoyed viewing it. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, and also check out my other videos. Until we meet again for our next adventure, keep on soloing that YOLO.